Hey guys, so you may be wondering, what is Mel doing with that giant buzz ball? I'm about to have a batty shut o'clock. That's what time it is. I want to put like this on over. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, so today I'm gonna drink because it is Fun Friday, y'all. And plus, I want to read confessions on Reddit because that's where everyone exposes themselves. And I want to expose them and drink and do my makeup. So let's do it. I have my giant buzz ball and we're gonna take a sip every step of the makeup routine. Luckily, there's only a few. Also, I got this at Costco for like 10 bucks. We love a discount. I honestly don't know if it is a discount or not, but all I know is that for $10, this is good. Okay, the first step is foundation. I'm not gonna take a batty shot o'clock because I did drink one for the intro, so we're just gonna go into it. The first Reddit post that I found says, when I drink my favorite fruit juice, I imagine myself drinking from the jugular of some mythical endangered creature like a unicorn. They're like, no, don't kill me, but the blood tastes so good I can't control the thirst. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that has to be fake, right? There's no way someone actually thought that. Come on. We're moving on to the next step, which means time to take a little sippity sip. Next is concealer. This one says, when I was in third grade, I believed I used to lie. Wait, what? When I was in third grade, I believe I used to lie to all of my friends and not to seem cool. What do you mean you believe? Like you forgot? I'm confused by that. Okay. When I was in third grade, I believe I used to lie to all of my friends and not to seem cool, but just because I would see who would believe me. It was funny to me, even though I knew it was fucked up. For example, I told all my friends I had a dead sister. I would bring it up every time someone would mention death. I would also say that she acted like a zombie when she would come back alive. Yes, I told my friends my sister was a zombie. Also, used to say I made video games and had a YouTube channel even though I did not. I would love to tell my best friend who was 2 years younger than me these lies. Damn, to your own best friend is kind of crazy. There was a lot more. I just don't remember all of them. Do I regret it? Yes. I was manipulative just for the fun of it. I was a strange child. Okay, not gonna lie, I had a friend who also did the same thing, so I kind of understand, but also I don't. But like, you're a child, so you can't really blame your child's self. I don't know what to say about that one. I'm gonna move on to contour, so I have an intense tentacle kink and alien fetish. How I found out was exploring. I learned through aimless clicking on the hub that seeing. Okay, first of all, aimless clicking, I get it, but like all the way to this point, girl. Or boy, I don't know. That seeing a tentacle slither inside a woman turned me on, especially if there was multiple. Multiple? Through the same reason, I learned that I'm really into aliens. I keep having dirty fantasies that an alien would adopt me and use me as its plaything. Funny enough, the tentacle and alien stuff have found a way to work in tandem. Aliens with tentacle is truly a jackpot in my opinion. You know what? I can't judge because I used to work at Spencer's. We never judged anyone for what they were into. So I can't judge, Queen. I really cannot judge. Oh shit. I'm definitely feeling the effects already, not gonna lie. But I just want to make a disclaimer. I am not going anywhere tonight. I'm not driving. This is just for fun. The next step is blush. Also, I did have dinner before this, so I'm safe, guys. Do not worry. When I was little, I used to sniff people's behinds when they bent over. I was 8 when I recognized it was morally wrong. I felt bad for those poor people who bent over in front of me. That one also has to be a joke, right? Like, there's no way that someone was really sniffing someone's fucking butt cheeks. Be for real. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Here we go. Pause. I'm editing this and I'm realizing there's some stuff that I don't really want to say yet because I don't know if YouTube likes it or if YouTube will fire me for saying it. So we're gonna hold off on this story, but here's my reaction to the story. And just moments before, he was staring at my ass wondering where he went wrong. Girl, actually boy, because that's a boy, because, well, I don't know. You never know, really. That's kind of crazy. I don't even know if half of these are real, guys. Like, low-key, these all sound like lies. Like, come on. Like, unless you guys are really freaking all the time, that should not be happening. Let's see if it says the age. When I was younger. Okay, so they did it in the living room. First of all, that's your first mistake. But also, I've done a lot of weird shit too growing up, so I cannot judge. I cannot be the judge. You're gonna have to take that one with God, babe, because I fear I'm not God. It's the next step, so let's take another sip. Growing up, there was a large fountain in the foyer of my church that people would throw coins into, and at the end of the year, all the coins would be sent to the missionary works all over the globe. When I was about 6, all that I could see was a bunch of stacked money for school. I would sneak out during church and grab a handful of the quarters. Needless to say, I never begged my mom for money for snacks again. This went on for years at a rate of quarters of $3 a day on snacks. I'd say it was a pretty large sum of money. I stopped doing this when I was about 10 and realized that what I was doing wasn't right. Honestly, I'm not the best person to like reflect on this because I'm atheist. So what I would say is like eat that shit up, but also at the same time that money kind of goes to like food banks and like helping people pay their bills. I understand the want for things, especially when you're young. I can't not support, but I also can't support. Do you get my vibe? I don't know. Okay, I usually don't do eyeshadow with my looks, and I probably should have done the eyeshadow before the mascara, but we're gonna try to do a little eyeshadow today for the funs of it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, this one says, a few months ago, my girlfriend and I had been exploring dirty talk, and it's absolutely unlocked something for the both of us. I started calling her my little I don't know if I can say these words on YouTube. Can I? I'm gonna try to work around it. A few months ago, my girlfriend and I had been exploring dirty talk, and it's absolutely unlocked something for the both of us. It started with me calling her little during otherwise normal sex, but then it started with leaving the bedroom, and she started calling me her very rude words when we weren't just in the bedroom. It completely makes my brain shut off. So then she told me she wanted to have me breed so I can make her babies. We found a guy friend, and I didn't think I was into that, but she let me as long as he could in me. Obviously, I mean, you guys are gonna have a baby. I haven't been with a guy since high school, but I loved it. She's bi, and I think the three of us might be a thing now. I think I'm both of theirs. I'm just so fucking happy about it. Well, girl, period. If you're happy about it, like if you want to share your girlfriend, then go for it. Clearly, this is a lesbian Reddit. I didn't really realize that. I thought it was two straight people. Flirting with a guy is fun and it's unknown territory, so I don't blame you. But at the same time, I also am not a fan of sharing partners. But that's just me. To each their own. You know, if you want to have a polyamorous relationship or a three-way relationship, go for it. Who's going to judge? I know I'm not going to judge. You know what they say, sharing is caring. So, okay guys, I put my laptop away because these stories are boring and I feel like mine are better. So I'm going to expose my confessions. Yay! Okay. So when I was in middle school, one time in my science class, we had to do like some sort of project and we had to have a group, right? And in my group, there was this autistic kid. At least that's what I think he had. I don't really know what he had, but he definitely had some sort of like social disability. So the teacher is like, share your guys' response within your group. And I don't know why he wasn't paying attention or something. I don't even know how it went, but I poked him in the back with a pencil and he freaked out. He was like, what the heck? What was that? It hurt, da 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 da. And I freaked out because I was like, oh my God, I did not mean to offset this kid. The entire 7th grade class was looking at me and this kid, mind you. Like, they were like, what just happened? Like, he was very, very loud. It was not just within my table group. And my teacher, she was obviously upset and she was like, who did it? Girl, I blame my partner. I said, oh, Jonathan did it. Mind you, Jonathan is sitting right next to me and he's like, bitch, you just did that shit. And he had his mouth shut. Love King. But he had his mouth shut. And she sent us both to the principal's office, and that's where I confessed that I did indeed do that. And then they did nothing because what the fuck were they gonna do? They weren't gonna suspend me or anything. And I was left embarrassed for the entire rest of the year in my science class. Not gonna lie, most of the stories that I'm about to tell are from middle school, so I do apologize. It was my youngin' years. Shot o'clock. So one time when I was in 7th grade, I was so sad because my crush had moved to LA. I was like, I'm never gonna see this man again. I hope he comes back, like da 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 da. So he was in my PE class, and that day that I found out he moved away, I was like, dang, I really don't give a fuck about life. I don't care about you or your mom. I was really, really sad. Like, I really liked this guy because he liked me, and that was my first experience of someone else liking me back. And so I really needed to fart in my PE class. And because I was like, I don't give a fuck, I was like, let me fucking rip one. Like, let me just rip this shit right now. And that was literally the biggest regret of my entire life afterwards. Because, oh my God, it reeked in that PE room. Like, it literally smelled so bad in the gym. I'm not lying. It was so bad to the point that one person literally blamed another kid and was like, oh my God, da-da-da, farted, like it reeks. And I was like, ugh, that smells so bad. Like, who could do that? It was me, girl. I was the one who farted. And he was special needs too, which makes it worse. But bitch, I needed to fart. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm definitely feeling it. I don't feel like completely drunk. Let me walk in a straight line, let's see. To me, that means that it's time to take another drink. Guys, she's getting a haircut tomorrow. Okay, this is gonna be, oh, I forgot to do the shot. This confession isn't that big of a deal, but I feel like it's kind of significant. Once upon a time, I used to work at Spencer's, as I mentioned, and my manager, she was a little like head, so she was like kind of always on one. And at the time, one of my friends was very, very close to her, and shit, maybe I should have said this. And on my friend's last day, I had put in my 2 weeks, like literally 2 days before. And we spent the entire shift talking fucking shit about my manager and how crazy she was. And then she fucking peeped the cameras because, like I said, she was crazy. And she peeped the cameras the next day and was like, you were talking shit about me. And we were like, no, we weren't. We swear. And then That day that she quit, I also quit, and I sent her like a big ass hate message telling her how much of a shitty boss she was, because she was a really shitty boss, said with love. Guys, I'm out of stories. Like, I know I have more confessions than this, but I don't know what else to say. Also, I should not move on to the next step, because the rule is to drink before the next step. I'm gonna open up my laptop again and find some other confessions. This one says, my mom, because they're British, my bad. I'm gonna say this one in a British accent. My mum used to volunteer me to sing at the old people homes, as she called them. I was 7. Girl, that's not even British. Let's just read it in a normal accent. I was 7. She taught me how to hold my hands like an opera singer and was so proud of me. I hated it. One particular day, the pianist said, I bet that's not your favorite song, is it? Would you like to sing your favorite song? I agreed, and then I started to sing my older brother's song that he had taught me. Auntie Mary had a canary up the leg of her drawers, and when at that moment, my mom's thumb and her finger made contact with my ear, and I was dragged off the stage, never to be volunteered to sing again. You know what? How old were you? Let's see. 7. Girl, you're 7. Who gives a fuck? Like, I would say some bullshit too, to be for real. I work with kids, so that's not very embarrassing for a 7-year-old. There's a lot more worse things you could say as a 7-year-old. Oh shit, I got a confession. Guys, I had a confession, but I fucking forgot it. This is what it's doing to me. I'm forgetting. This is gonna be my last confession and my last step towards my makeup tutorial. Wait, I didn't even do a tutorial. My get ready with me. Let's take a shot. When I was really, really little and I first started showering by myself, I did not wash my body. Like, I literally did not take a loofah and scrub myself. I would just rinse myself with water, maybe soap, I don't even remember. But I didn't find out that you were supposed to wash your body with a loofah and soap until I was way older. And my parents didn't neglect me or anything. They just never taught me how to bathe properly, at least from my memory. So I would literally just hop in the shower, wash my hair, and then hop out. Like, I wouldn't scrub my body or anything because I thought the water cleansed yourself. It wasn't until I was like 12 or 13 that I started watching these hygiene girlies on YouTube, and then I found out about body scrubs and body exfoliators and body soap and loofahs and all these different types of ways to clean your body and make sure that you smell good. And I became obsessed. Like, when I tell you I was showering like at least 2 times, 3 times a day, I'm not kidding. Like, I was showering a lot, and that's kind of sad, but also that's what it was. Okay guys, this is the finished makeup. What do we think? I fear my eyebrows did not eat. They kind of look like shit, but everything else I'm pretty content with. Like, I would wear this on a night out, maybe to get some drinks with my friends. I don't know. I do want to share one last confession because I feel like maybe someone else went through the same position, but when I was 12 years old, I got my period, and for like the first 2 years, I only used panty liners, and I thought they were pads. And one time I asked my friend for a pad. She gave me like a regular size pad, but in my head, that shit was massive, and I could not imagine someone using that size of a pad. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this like a maxi pad or something? Like, what is this diaper? And then she asked me for a pad, and I gave her a panty liner. And she was like, you gave me a panty liner instead of a pad. Like, I can use it, but you did give me a panty liner. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought this was a pad. What are you talking about? Fast forward 5 years, I'm on birth control, and I do not have periods anymore. So, bless up. Bless up. I do apologize if this video was chaotic or boring or anything, but I just felt like yapping and drinking this delicious buzzball that I literally bought for this video. Let's take another shot before we end it. Okay, bye. And me and Teddy are out.